Everybody, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I think we're gonna try and finish the goat boat, not the goat boat. The Viking 3-in-1. That's what it is. Okay. Oh well. Let me just post this to Discord. Um. Blah, 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 blah. Screaming at the ones we love. We forgot who we can trust. Sorry, I'm listening to some music while we get started here. Well, welcome everybody. Okay. And then I guess, whoever's watching the Discord will see that, but all right, we'll see. Feel safe. Okay. So we're now going on to bag 5. So far, like I'm fairly happy with this build. We're gonna see how it goes with the little hut that goes on the back. Hey Rex, welcome. And I think that's what we're building in this bag is the little hut. So let's see how it goes. Okay, and I'm gonna put these minifigs up here on the shelf so they're out of the way. Because I'm halfway thinking this main monitor here I might mount to the wall, or I've got to figure out some sort of like I got to figure out something to regain some space because it's taking up a lot of depth on the desk. Oh. Nice. Thank you, Rex. I appreciate it. Come on now. There we go. Just got to find a corner that we can actually, like, chop, I guess. So we've had a lot of growth here on the YouTube channel recently. Like, this has been phenomenal. And I think partially it's because of some of the shorts I've been putting out. And things like that. So I am gonna try and whoops, that's the wrong hit. I'm gonna try and keep posting more here and trying to keep growing this here, so that way we can make this community blow up. Because I think there's a real chance here. You know what I mean? Like obviously it's a dream, and I really hope that it goes down that way. And one can only hope and pray, but I think we've got a shot at it. I do kind of wish they did a hairpiece and a helmet for this guy. Like I understand why he has a helmet, but like if we could swap them out and pick, I would appreciate being able to pick a lot. And I do like that they gave her a short axe, because Vikings, I don't know if this is accurate or not. But I feel like they used short axes a lot too. I hope you will get people on this too. Honestly, Rex, I think we will. It's just a matter of time and consistency. And because if I'm being honest, I have not had the consistency here that I had over on the other platform. And if I had that consistency, we'd probably already be there. You know what I mean? Because I like to think I'm pretty decent at creating content. Like, I mean, uh, I do wish the definition on these cameras were a little bit better. You know, my lighting I think is okay. I've got two sources of lighting and everything to try and give some good shadows and some good definition. And you know, honestly, with this lighting, my jawline is really good. Like, I just looked up at the camera and I saw that. I'm like, ooh. Anyway, um, so I think we're there with the lighting. Maybe no, because I think the lighting's fine. But the quality of the cameras, I think it maxes out at 1080. So it's okay. It's not atrocious. But if I had more, more, 4K is always nice. I don't know if I even have the bandwidth to do 4K with my internet. I might not. So I don't know. I think so because I've got 400 megabytes per second. So that should hypothetically be enough. Oh, it's a table. That's cool. I like that. They made it a table and then you can sit at the table. And they put it next to the fish that's cooking. All right. That seems pretty good. I think that's pretty good. All right. So table is at, oh, hold on. I guess there are two more pieces that I didn't notice going in right here. And I should probably move it so you guys can see it better. It's these two little like wedge pieces. Now I'm just going back to make sure I'm not missing anything else. And then I think these are actually blocks of hay for the cow. They take cows on their voyages. On their voyages. Oh, I wonder. Okay, so it looks like maybe the little hut goes over the table so they can sit out of the rain if it's raining. And that's kind of cool. Or you can get 4K. Yeah, I once messed up something. I always double check. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with double checking or anything, because like, personally, I would rather catch it now than get down into the builds and then have so much more I have to fix. You know what I mean? Because I didn't take the time. So I think instead of working on some of my original artwork, I have I have original songs that I'm working on, which I think Rex, you know this. Um, so I'm debating if I ought to make just covers for right now, because there's plenty of covers that I know I would vibe well enough with, and I think my voice would work well enough with. That I think I could potentially be very successful doing those covers, and then I could start doing kind of my own music after. Um, I've heard the first one. Honestly, I think I'm gonna remake that one because that one, like, I think it was Survivor. So I haven't posted a whole lot of my music. I've only posted the one, and and it was, I believe it was Survivor if I'm thinking right. And I do plan on like remastering and then trying to clean it up a little bit. Um, and I've gotten, you know, maybe three or four finished other than that one. I've got 6 total for the first album that I wanted to complete. But I just, no, and now that I've gotten my setup moved in here and I don't have to go into the other room and everything. Everything's just right here. It's all streamlined for me a little bit. It's a lot easier for me to go live. It's a lot easier for me to do a lot now. So, um, so maybe it'd be easier for me to write too, because I know in the other room I kept getting distracted and like it was a mess, so I couldn't focus because I don't do well in like dirty areas, which I know to some of you guys probably sounds really funny, and I know my bed looks like a mess, but literally those are my pants I took off from work and I put on some sweatpants slash pajama pants. And then the reason why my bed looks like that is I've got body pillows there, um, so I don't hog the whole bed. Um, and I don't know, maybe it's a comfort thing, but anyway, um, this. Oh shoot, did I miss a? I hope not. Anyway, I might have missed somebody having a cape or something. Um, but besides that, it's relatively clean. I've got a little bit more to finish. I've got to redo. I've got to clean off the bookshelf and things. But I'm also having to do all this on my days off, and oh, that's too much Lego to look at. Well, and it's maybe it could even be that. Like, but like, there's just a lot in there, and so I'm trying to like clean up and streamline everything. Look at that. Ooh, that looks sweet. That is awesome. I'm a fan of this build very much so. And I really like that there's the support strut so I can pick it up from there. Probably shouldn't because it's probably stressing it a little bit more than I want to at the moment. But I think it's awesome. So, and like I don't know, so it's different. I like that the feeling and the vibe is different now around this area and this setup. Um, so it's good. Looking good. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I wonder if this is gonna be like a bowcast, like something like to mount here. I haven't I haven't like really looked at the model in depth on the box. I probably ought to have, but I was like, you know what? It's a Viking ship. I like it. I'm gonna buy it, and so I just kind of did. Um, so yeah. Oh, it totally is. Totally turning out. It could be a catapult. It might be. Yeah, it looks like because it looks like we're gonna use. It looks like if this is actually rubber band, not a cape, and so it looks like we'll use that here in just a minute. Wonder like what it'll launch. Got that little diamond piece. I love that piece where it's just like a little baby pyramid. I stinking love it. Oh. Yep, so it is a rubber band. Hold on. I'm not sure. I understand. Yeah, I don't see what it's supposed to launch, but it's kind of like it's like a little brick. I guess you pull it back and that doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. How many Viking ships are you gonna have at this point? So I've got the goat boat from Thor: Love and Thunder. And then this one. Um and then that I think that's all I have for the Viking side. Yeah, because then we put the little like. So yeah, it's supposed to be like a expo type. Nice. That looks pretty good. Oh. That's kind of fun. Ballista, yeah, that's the word. Yeah, I was not tracking what it was called. Yes, ballista. Uh, so I have this. Oh, this goes on the back of the ballista. Hold on. For the seat. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Now we're on to bag 6, which is actually the sails. So we have the sails left, and then we have the Midgard Serpent left after that. So what animal did it come with? Oh, it's a cow. Little, let me show it up here. It's a little built cow, which honestly they have a mold for a cow that came in one of my big city trains. And considering this is $100 plus set, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't use the molded cow. I think it was a missed opportunity. Maybe not missed opportunity, but like I just, it's Goat boat and now cow boat. That's right. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the brick built animals for most of them. Some of them are phenomenal. Like there were some brick built penguins, which if Christopher Robin ever watches this, he would be very happy. Um, but some brick built penguins that came in a Batman and Penguin set that were just phenomenal. And I really enjoyed those because they looked like penguins and they were small enough to be some of those like rather little penguins. I think the emperor penguins is not the emperor. I don't remember what it was called. Which ones, but I'm talking about like the little ones. And it was just like the scale was so good and well, they were also strapped lined with dynamite, but you know, that sucked. But they looked really good. I thought they were really good. All right, there's part one of the sale. And then I'm assuming we're going to build part two right now. Yeah. Which honestly, I'm interested to see how these brick built sales kind of turn out. I'm sure they'll turn out phenomenally. But I'm interested in seeing how it goes. I'm thinking of making Polar Express out of Lego. Dude, that could be cool. I mean, yeah, if you got the parts and the time, I'd say go for it, dude. Why not? That's the beauty of Lego is you can make what you want. And I think too many people get too like hung up on sets, I guess. Or they're like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do da, 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 da. And it's like, no, you don't. Build what you want. That's the whole joy of it is it gives you the chance to be creative and actually build something that's yours, you know? Even if it's a design inspired by something else, that's still, you know, you made that. You know, for me, like even the mocks, the ATTs, I didn't invent ATTs, but I can build my own, and I think it's amazing. I'm a fan of WW2, so I made so many Lego World War II ships and stuff like that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and there's, you know, there's infinite possibilities of things that can be made, and it's just um I think it's amazing and it's awesome and I think more people need I'm not gonna say more people need Lego because I mean if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. I'm not gonna say it has to be your thing. But more people do need something that can be theirs. Something that can be, you know, whether that's drawing or painting or whatever, you know, it, people need something. You know what I mean? So, so far, I'm thinking it. I think it looks a little thin so far. Could just be me. We also need to see like what happens with the rest. But no, I think that's an amazing thing because you can build what you actually like. So I think it's a good hobby for everyone to have. And anyway, brick built sales. Oof. Honestly, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I never had any of the like actual pirate sail ships that had actual sails, but I've had like Indiana Jones sets where they had the tent that was cloth and everything. And the cloth just gets messed up over time. But bricks are a little bit more resilient, and so I'm kind of like, so I'm a mixed bag on the on this, yeah. Where I'm kind of like, yeah, I mean, it could be good, it could not be. You know what I mean? Hmm. Uh, I might have done more reinforcing maybe on these. It's not done yet, so we'll see kind of where it goes. I also have to remember these aren't like, I could use the cloth ones, look the same. Sheila is next. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was thinking the sail was too small, but now that I see it on there, it's pretty good actually. Yeah. All right. Shields. Oh yeah. I think there will be some shields. Yeah. I think they're gonna be like big old built ones on these, so that'll be cool. Oh, I guess we're gonna do a couple of crows real quick. Let's get here. I can appreciate the and these I misspoke. These aren't crows. These are ravens. For those of you who don't know, in Norse mythology, ravens were a sign of um, Odin. And so for the Vikings, the ravens were sacred. So generally speaking, it was a good omen if there were ravens nearby, I believe. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Lucas, what's up, dude? Welcome. Thank you. I'm assuming you're talking about the bill. Yeah, it's coming along quite well. Well, I think it's kind of a cool nod for Lego to have the Ravens. Oh, they're on the boat. They're probably not natural ravens, and they're probably decorative at that point. If I had to take a guess, I would say they're, Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. All right. Time for all the shields. Which is cool because we're going to get to use the little pyramid pieces more, because that's going to be the center piece of the shields. So there's going to be 8 of them. And I'll do the centers here first because the centers are all going to be the same. But then we're going to have a lot of like different color schemes here. So yeah. Which is also kind of interesting because if you watch Lord of the Rings, specifically The Hobbit, ravens have significant meanings in the dwarven culture too. And so the dwarves are a lot like Vikings culturally. And so I thought it's kind of some interesting parallels between, you know, this act of fiction and okay. So now it wanted me to put these little rods in first. I'm gonna wait until I've actually done the colors on all of these. Oh, and I guess some of these are only one of that color. Interesting. There is only one green and yellow shield, and then it just goes right there on the side. Very cool. Right. And I do think I'm just gonna kind of put them on as I go. It's the wrong side, according. I need to flip it this way. And the green one's supposed to be here, followed by our black and white. And which one's next? The red and the blue. I can really appreciate these colors though. Favorite shield? Are you asking me, or which one is your favorite? Oop. Um, I mean, so far I'm liking all of them. I do like the green and the yellow a lot. Um, but probably because it reminds me of Loki. Um, and I like Loki more in Marvel than I do in Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, oh gosh, I went and got talking about it, and I just built a second Loki shield when I need to put yellow and white, not yellow and um. But I like Loki a lot in Marvel. In North mythology, he's a little more mischievous, and there's a difference. There's definitely, oh, sorry guys. Um, I don't know. The black and the yellow shield looks really good too. That was my middle school's colors, but I don't necessarily want to remember middle school very much anymore. I don't know. I think it's more important to look back at our pasts with fondness, even if even if things were difficult and hard. I think we need to look back and embrace that difficulty and, dare I even say, be grateful for that adversity, because it being hard and it being difficult is what makes it worthwhile. If that makes any sense. So I definitely think that there's certain level of, I guess, appreciation and gratitude, you might say, that could be had for those difficult times. And I think if we keep that in mind, we'll do better in life, I think. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but important to remember that things can be as simple or as complex as you want. So, and that's the boat. That's it. That's the rest of the boat. Now it's just the Midgard Serpent is all that's left. The brick separators do you have? Oh, I don't even know. I literally have several that are just sitting in um my Lego bins. That's one of the things I have started doing, is where I take my extras and I just put them straight into the bin, where I used to keep them in like a little Ziploc bag and keep them separate and stuff. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, no, I don't want to have these hundreds of little bags laying everywhere. And so, these extras will probably go straight into the bin. But I've got a lot. I've got a lot. I'm That's part of the decluttering. Is like, you know what? I've got a bin for miscellaneous parts. That's literally the reason for its existence, is to hold my spare parts. I might as well put my spare parts in there. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason to hold on. The only reason I would, or I have been holding on to other ones now, is I do like that the sail can kind of move a little bit too. I think that's um and I'll show that again here, but I'm just trying to get some space back here so I can build this real quick. But yeah, decluttering and just kind of simplifying and being like, look, this is why I have this. I need to use it. So, did you ever finish the 501st turbo tank? Not yet. Dude, Nova, what is up, man? It's been a hot minute. Nova, just so you know, I do have the new Warzone downloaded. I still have Modern Warfare and stuff. I do plan on doing lives here on YouTube for gaming and stuff. And so I'll try and kind of coordinate with you guys and stuff for those. But it's good to see you, man. It's been a minute. I hope you are doing well. And I know it's been a minute because it's been my fault. I haven't been here, but you know. I might play. I only really play Tarkov now. It's amazing right now. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't have Tarkov yet. May or may not get it. I don't know yet. I do hope to get a lot more games and do a lot more in the future. As I get back into the swing of things. Like right now I'm still right now I'm still pretty much just doing Legos. Because I haven't even done I don't think I've even done my next part of the power washing, if I'm being honest. Which I need to, but there's a lot of part 2s and part 3s that I need to make. But no, I appreciate you guys being here, and I think going live is a good kind of easy way for me to create good long form content here on YouTube, so I can be putting out YouTube content more consistently. So I'll probably be I want to be doing more on that front anyway. Dang it. But yeah, how's everyone been? Last live game I remember was the cave game with those bugs. Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually it was. I did that with a buddy of mine. And I'm sure if I asked, he had his baby and stuff though, so he hasn't been gaming a whole lot. But I'm sure if I asked if he wanted to do another stream, we could. I know he's pretty tired right now with the newborn and stuff though, so I don't know, we'll see. That one was fun. That one was decent. I don't. Yeah, no, that one was pretty good. I think we could keep doing that one. You tried DayZ? Yes, actually. Before I used to play it before I joined TikTok. Actually, when I was just a Twitch streamer originally, I did play some DayZ. And that was pretty good. I must have skipped a page. Because there's a whole thing that doesn't exist. Yeah, no, I totally just skipped a page. Anyway. So yeah, we're just building the Midgard Serpent now. But DayZ is a lot of fun, Nova. I enjoyed that one. I wish there was when I played it. Now it's probably gotten better because I know it was still I think it was still in development when I was playing it. Because there was no way to like actively meet up with your friends and like squad up. And so what are you building with the blue? Oh, this is the Midgard Serpent. Don't box or anything close. It's the big old like water sea creature that attacks the boat. Apologize, I don't have anything to really show it. It's that way on purpose. It's supposed to be hard to find your friends. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that did get a little frustrating for me because I could never I never got to find him, and we played for like 2 hours, and it was like, holy crap, dude. All right, so there it is so far. We're getting there. Um, no, there's a few other games that I want to eventually get into that I think would be a lot of fun, like some of the Ubisoft games like Monopoly and Uno, and just regular board games, hanging out with friends playing those, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. How's everyone's day going? And got anything interesting happening? There's even more. Let's see. Uno, yes. My day good. Right on. Yeah, just because like I think there's an opportunity where we could play regular games, and I think we could have a lot of fun. It's kind of like messing around. Man, if I could get a couple other like streamers, um, I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I also need to realize like I'm just getting started on this platform, so I am kind of, I don't want to say I'm starting over, but I'm kind of starting over. You know what I mean? Because I'm here, and so I've got, I have people on TikTok I can co-live with. I've got people on Twitch that I could co-live with, but here I don't really have anyone. And so I'm gonna have to meet new people and kind of get that grind going, and all that. And I might be able to get some of the TikTok guys to come over. I'm sure there'd be a few that'd be willing. Um, but I got to remember I'm kind of starting over from scratch here. Like I obviously not scratch because I think we're up to 530 something subscribers or something like that. Um, on here, which is really good. Opinion o me. Um, but there's we're gonna have to make it happen. But I think we can. I don't think it'll be bad. So, I'm actually a fan of order, so I'm actually gonna straighten out. Don't judge me. I want it to be straightened right now. We'll bend it and form it later. 543. Oh, heck yeah, there we go. Cool. Um, because I know we did like a live stream once we hit, or when we were hitting actively while we were hitting 10,000 followers on TikTok, and I'd love to do that same thing here. If I can, I think we could do one for 1,000 mark. But sometimes that happens so quickly that it just happens when we're busy with other things. But I think for the 10,000 mark, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to kind of make that happen there. As you, I'd focus on quality over quantity. I'd much rather watch 2 good videos than 6 poor quality ones. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out here, is like when I make a good quality short, the shorts have been really good on here. And so I think I'm going to keep focusing on those, and then kind of do a good quality let's play video once a week. And I'm going to come up with a schedule for like actual live streaming. Because I think I should do live streams, but just not as often as I used to. Because the problem I had with Shorts are amazing. They get insane views. Oh, 100%. Um. Oh. And with everything right now, I'm debating if I'm gonna like go back to school and try and get a different career. I have a potentially different career picked out, but the one I'm at right now, I'm in a training program. It's got a lot of opportunity and great potential to make a lot of money. You know, and it's gonna end up being I'm gonna have to make a choice eventually, but right now I'm choosing to stick where I'm at because I really enjoy it. They've treated me very well, and they're it's doing really well for me. Um so but anyway, I don't know. We'll see. Um do you like doing it? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I'll have times where I'm at home and I'm just like, "Oh, I don't want to go to work." But then once I get there and I start like actually doing stuff, I'm like, "Yeah, no, this is great. I enjoy this." And it's sales, which is what I was in previously. Um but this time I feel like I'm actually helping people. Um Whereas the last gig I feel like I was, but it wasn't helping. It was mixed bag with the last one. So anyway, it's it does take up a lot of time. And that is a lot. I do like that there's noise canceling on this because I've got not a super stuffy nose, but a somewhat stuffy nose. And I was just like consciously thinking about it. And I was like, oh, shoot, I hope they don't hear my stuffy nose breathing because you might a little bit, but yay for noise canceling. One. I was thinking about being an airliner pilot, but it would cost 100 to 130K. Yeah, it's kind of expensive to get that training. But correct me if I'm wrong, don't they make quite a bit? Think of being a Navy pilot, getting trained right now. Yeah. See, and honestly, like if you really want to be a pilot doing the military service, getting all of your training and certificates there, it's very transferable to civilian life, which is not easy, and that's really hard for most military careers is transferring into civilian life. Whereas like if you're one of the you know, pilots or what you call it, medics or something like that, it's a little bit easier because, you know, if you're willing and you continue, you could go become a doctor or become an EMT or something like that, where that's a little bit more transferable than being a demolitions expert. I mean, I'm not railing on demo guys. I'm not, you know, any of that. It's a very needed job in the military, but it is. It's really hard really hard to transition to regular life, regular civilian um, life after that. Hurt my hands. Starting 100K average, your career 150, 10 to 5 years is like 300. Yeah. Go. All right. It's really coming. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's a good investment. You know, that's better than some degrees. I know there are some college training programs and some degrees that are just not worth it. Where they cost you an arm and a leg, and then, you know, you can't get a job like with that degree. But I also think it's important for kids, young people, I'd say, not kids, young adults, to um, take time, explore like what they actually like. You know, take a couple years, whether that's in the military or whatever, before instantly going off. Um, and I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Before going to college, because you can learn so much more traveling, taking a couple of years traveling, and then, you know, and you might discover what you're really passionate about. You might discover, you know, a type of cuisine, and you want to bring that type of food back to your country and cook it for people and things like that. And, you know, it might be that, you know, it might be cooking or something. You found a passion um that you're a lot, you know, more interested in. So I think it's always good to take your time. Take your time. You're younger than you think you are. So don't rush too quick to grow up. You got time. Now, I'm not saying be immature. I'm not saying be, you know, being a ding dong. But also, you know, enjoy not having bills. Enjoy being young. Enjoy being able to explore and learn and having decisions and choices and options. You know, there's a lot of people they get older and they get settled into the one option and it's not what they wanted, and that's what leads to midlife crises and things like that. And so I don't know, you know, just take your time. There's time. Might as well take advantage of it. Oh. Ah. Anyway, good stuff. Hope everyone's week is going well though. It's Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm not losing track of my days. I'm busy. So I've got tomorrow and then I'll be off the next day, which is sweet. And so maybe I'll do some video editing and stuff then. I gotta get that figured out. That is another thing I've got to figure out, like upload schedule and things like that. Because I would like to have that all set up. Hey, Imperial Lego, what's up, dude? How are you? Welcome to the live. How's everyone doing tonight? You know, so I'm a little torn because, well, I want to be, I want to be like Markiplier. Like, if I'm being honest, he's kind of my goal is to be like him. Um, but in some of his lives, not some, all of his lives, I notice he doesn't really talk with chat much. But I also know that he's so big that it'd be really hard. Just built the bomber set. It's such a good set. Nice. Would you recommend it? I'm assuming you would, but um and you know, I also I want to be I don't want to be the next Markiplier. I want to be the first to me. You know, I want to be the first QWERTY. Um but, you know, I think he's a good example, a good role model of what's to do and what to be, you know what I mean? Um this is a pretty bomb dragon head. Like that looks pretty sweet. Hey, Bricktastic Lego Ideas, welcome. Um, so I do. I'm a little like I want to get to that point where chat is just going so fast that I can't keep up. I'm also going to be sad when that happens because chat's going so fast I'm not going to be able to keep up. And I think that's, you know, and Markiplier even said it himself. He said, you know, he had a moment where he realized like I've made it, but I've lost that now personal connection. And I do want to make it as a YouTube content creator, but I do also fear when, you know, fear potentially losing that personal connection with the fans. I subscribe to you. Thank you so much, Bricktastic. I appreciate it. Thank you. That is awesome. Um, yeah, we seem to be growing quite well this week. And I think it's partially because I've been a lot more consistent this week. So hopefully, I'm hoping to keep it up. But thank you. Shout out to Bricktastic. I do I do have some overlays and things to do notifications for when people subscribe on the live. And I had those almost completely set up already. But not quite 100% there yet. So we will have those here eventually. So I don't want to promise a time, but hopefully soon. This is a pretty gnarly serpent. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move this. You're halfway to 100K subscribers. I'm 190 subscribers away from 1K. Dude, heck yeah. Congratulations. That is awesome. I will hey Bricktastic, if you want, you can join my Discord. We've got an area in there to promote YouTube videos and things. So when you post, you can do that. There's only like 80 of us in there, but I mean, you know, it wouldn't hurt. Okay. All right. So there's the boat. The serpent, when stretched out, is as big as the boat. So, or as long as the boat, I should say. So this is I would be pretty terrified if I was one of these Vikings. I would be not super stoked about seeing that. Whoa. Let's put like the Valkyries up here. They're like ready to wreck this big boy. And I think this is our berserker here, so we'll just kind of anyway. Cowboat gone with serpent, right? Well, and like if it was a little bit longer, it almost could wrap around the boat and like snap it in half, depending on its strength. I don't know kind of what that is, but that's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, cowboat gone. I love how this is officially cowboat, and then the Thor Love and Thunder boat is goat boat, which I mean it was already the goat boat, but like I feel like this is now cowboat. So I'm very happy with this build. Like this is phenomenal. Um so the serpent is pretty solid throughout here because it's all Technic pins. And so he can move his head a little bit. So he doesn't move a whole lot from here forward. But I kind of understand that because they're trying to keep center of mass right here so you can kind of balance it, kind of move the tail and do some crazy stuff like that. So anyway, overall I'm pretty happy with it. Like I think it looks really good. I'm very happy with the head. Like I think the head looks phenomenal on this sucker. Especially the little fins and everything here. I'm fairly happy with it. So um so I do need to kind of figure out where I'm gonna store this. I don't quite know. Um, but so you guys can see the ship just a little bit better. Like this is it next to my head. Like this is my head next to it. Quite large. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried it was gonna be smaller than I was wanting. But I think I'm satisfied considering the price. Because I was worried that it was a little overpriced, but no, I think it's good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And with that, we are heading out for the night. So everyone who watched, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for everyone who subscribed. Um, if you can share the channel, spread the word. Because once we hit 1,000, and I think it's like 4,000 watch hours, so it'll probably be a little bit longer for the 4,000 watch hours. We can monetize and potentially do this maybe full time. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Thank you all so much, and we will see you in the next video.